So we did a show in Washington, and Kennedy Center, and one professor of humor reached out and said, I would love to talk to you and get my students to talk to you. And we spoke about comedy and humor, and so cool. Like, America is so cool. They have like a professor of humor and all of that. And as we were talking, I said something I shouldn't have said, and they got very offended. I said stand-up is inherently an inferior medium because you can't be completely honest. So it'll never be up there with the other things. It's an entertainment thing. And they were like, I refuse. What you did was the true art form. Okay, I was like, okay, I'm not saying it's not an art form.
Yeah, I think inferior is the wrong word, but it is limited.
It's limited.
And the limitations are what makes people enjoy it.
Exactly.
And the limitations is also what makes it hard and pleasurable to do.
And the limit is very straightforward.
Yeah, it has to be funny.
Yeah, it has to be funny.
Yeah.
If I'm saying something from my heart, but if it's not funny, I cannot say it.
You can't say it. You have to find a way to make it funny.
But then at that point, there is a point where it's lost. What you wanted to say is lost for the joke.
It can happen.
Like, there are certain things you just cannot do in stand-up. And I think I just retracted. I didn't argue with her. She thought I was being insecure about my own feelings. I think I do great stand-up. But yeah, I think I have the healthy relationship with stand-up now that, I want to say this, stand-up is not the right place. I should make it a video or maybe write it down.
I think the limitations are like really good because it forces you to express ideas in the fewest words possible, in the simplest language possible, and in a way that it makes them laugh at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so that constraint sometimes will make you only understand something in a way that you never did because you have to present it to the audience.
Yeah.
And you'll actually end up having a better analysis of a subject than somebody else would if they wrote a book.
Yeah.
Right? And after doing that for like 10 years, getting to write something where there were no rules was like, I went crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, I can make this as long-winded as I fucking like. I can use any language I so choose.
Yeah.
And I really did.
Man.
I had so much fun because I was like, I'm free.
This answers our next question is how to pursue stand-up consistently when no one's clapping for me.
I don't know how we did.
Yeah.
Looking back, I was like, how did we make it through all the times when nobody laughed for like a very long time?
It's that young enthusiasm, that young arrogance of, I'm going to prove to everybody, which is very required in the beginning of your career. It's an unavoidable curve of, in the beginning, you just want to validate everybody, prove to everybody you're very funny and talented, and you have something to say. And then you reach one stage where you're like, live and let live.
Yeah. When you start out, you really have so much confidence based on ignorance. You're like, I'm actually the best. I've been doing this for 3 days. And so I think that's what got us through the first couple of hard years where you're like, they're just not seeing my genius yet.
Yeah.
Let me go back and work on my jokes. And then later you're like, I don't know anything.
Hey, if listening to 1 hour long podcast isn't your thing, this is a perfect channel for you. Subscribe for more such short recordings of me talking alone or with my friends, and I won't be a true YouTuber if I don't say like, share and subscribe. Bye.